phenomenon?
Well, you know what? I've never experienced it, but I have read about it. I think there may be some substance to it. It would probably, on examination, be maybe just some energy that just keeps repeating itself, like a residual haunting. But this happens to be maybe a car or a hitchhiker.
Now, have you ever seen any solid mass that just appeared and then disappeared? For example, I've heard stories about horse carriages, ghostly horse carriages, or a ghost train. And if so, how do we explain that?
Okay, this is a really good story, Robin. And this I actually have. If you go to ccthehuntress.com and go on the CCTV page, you can watch the Hoosac Tunnel. Now, the Hoosac Tunnel is a 5-mile train tunnel that goes from North Adams, Massachusetts to Florida, Massachusetts. And it's 5 miles long through solid granite. I got permission to go through there by Pan Am Rail Services, and I was the only investigator allowed to go through. I know Ghost Hunters and Ghost Hunters International were denied, along with Zach from Ghost Adventures. But they granted me permission, so I was very happy to do that. And I went in there, and they told me that no trains were going to be by during a particular time frame. And lo and behold, 2 trains came by. And a lot of people questioned, was that a ghost train maybe? Well, I'm going to tell you, if that was a ghost train, it sounded pretty real to me. And I could smell the diesel. So I don't think the first one was a ghost train. But the second train that came by, we're about 1.5 miles before the east portal walking out after doing our investigation. And we didn't hear a train. We didn't feel the rumbling. We didn't smell anything, but we felt ice cold and this urge to just run that was uncontrollable. And we did, and we ran, and we barely made this little container area in the walls where I guess conductors or railroad employees would stand into. It was every 200 to 300 feet, only on the left-hand side going from east to west. So we looked at one, we found one of those, got in it, and the train went by, and the train had like no sound whatsoever, and all the lights were off. But the videographer managed to swing the camera up, and it had red blinking lights with no noise on the back end. And I'm thinking, this is really freaky stuff. Who the hell's going to believe me? But I have it on film. And so we ran the rest of the way out of the tunnel. And when we get out, we were all talking sentences at the same time, saying the same words, looking at each other like, what the heck? And when I explain this to people, they say it's almost like being abducted by aliens. That's what they explained it to me as. And honestly, Rob, I don't think I was abducted by any alien in a train tunnel. I just don't understand why that train was totally silent that went by.
Hey, Cece, we've got to say so long for now. We've just run out of time. Take care of yourself.
Sorry.
Continued success. We look forward to the next time you visit us here in the X Zone.
It was great, baby.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Cece Carole has been our guest this hour. www.ccthehuntress.com. My name is Rob McConnell. This is the X Zone. I'll be back on the other side of this commercial break after the news at 6.5 minutes past as we continue from our studio in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Don't go away.